Hello, my name is Priscilla Leiden, Senior Executive of Mission Advancement here at St. John of God Community Services. Welcome back to the Mission Integration Platform, your source for videos and content that serve as part of your ongoing formation as a coworker. The month of March is of particular importance to us here at St. John of God Community Services and throughout the Hospitaller Order worldwide for that matter. This is because each year we celebrate Hospitality Week during the week that coincides with March 8th. March 8th is the date on which St. John of God's feast day is observed, and also happens to be the date on which he was born and the date on which he passed. Hospitality Week presents a special opportunity for us as coworkers and brothers united in mission to reflect on the life and example of our founder and namesake, St. John of God. It's also a time for us to recommit ourselves to the work we do and the men, women, and children we're privileged to serve. For this month's edition of Mission Moments, we are going to break down the meaning and significance of a symbol that is very much a part of our identity as an organization, and that is our logo. To examine the origin of our logo is to go back to the very beginning, to the 1500s with our founder, St. John of God. Long before he opened his first hospital, St. John of God spent time as a traveling bookseller, selling mostly religious books and some holy images. He started out by traveling through Andalusia, which is the southernmost region in Spain. And he would go from one village to another offering these books and virtuous images. Legend has it that one day, while traveling on the road, St. John of God bumped into a small child who held out to him an open pomegranate with a cross on top. And the child said to him, "Granada will be your cross." This opened pomegranate with the cross on top would eventually become the emblem of the Hospitaller Order of St. John of God, as a nod to St. John of God's miraculous encounter with the child, who some believed to be Jesus, guiding St. John of God's steps to the city of Granada. Now, as many of you know, Granada literally means pomegranate in Spanish. Furthermore, it's the Spanish city where St. John of God lived, it's where he worked, it was the birthplace of both his mission and later that of the Hospitaller Order of St. John of God. And finally, it's the place where St. John of God was ultimately laid to rest. That is why so much of our organization's identity, right down to our logo, is a pomegranate, Granada. To the Hospitaller Order of St. John of God, the combined symbols of the pomegranate and the cross represent charity without sacrifice. The bursting fruit expresses the need for love to expand and for hospitality to pour out abundantly, while the cross reminds us that there can be no charity without sacrifice, a point that St. John of God would often emphasize when he would say, "Have charity always." And there you have it, our logo explained. Thank you for watching, and happy Hospitality Week. I hope you learned something new in our time together. Please note that our Mission Moments series will be taking a brief hiatus. However, previous videos will be available for your reference right here on the Mission Integration platform. As we move through this very special week, and in the weeks that follow, may we be reminded of and inspired by the words of our beloved founder and namesake, St. John of God, to do good for ourselves by doing good for others.